Sakaya, I always just say Sakaya, right? And
Yeah.
it wasn't until recently where where I was looking for his VOD because I was trying to get some video like clips of the Neji stuff where I
Mhm.
saw that it was Sakaya live and I was like, yeah, that's true. True.
Other
Um,
part of the name, yeah.
yeah. For the first time when I was getting into the scene, instead of like Germdove, I was like, well, I was always saying Germ kind of deal.
Yeah, that makes sense. That or I just say GD.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people say that. Okay, I just gotta post that we're live, but we're pretty much straight up. I sure hope I don't make this post. My internet goes out. No.
You were
Kaizoff.
hoping for that. Did
No.
what's your weather say? Does it your weather say it's gonna be running for a while?
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even know it was gonna be like this. Let me see. Let me see. Weather in my area. Yeah, probably for a while.
Oh shit.
It said now and it's like sunny and then like it drastically changed to thunder randomly. So I guess so we just got hit with that RNG. What is up, everybody? Imagine having all the facts. Penguin, streets are
What's
getting
going
mad at
on,
me.
everybody?
Streets have been getting mad at me because I said 1 p.m. Central because I'm stupid and I think the world revolves around me. It wasn't until like 5 in the morning where I was like, uh-oh, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Central. And then I went to check the time and I was like, okay, let's put like 5 alarms for 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, somebody asked that last night. They're like, it's 1 p.m. or 1 p.m. Central. I'm like, no, it's
Like,
1 p.m. Eastern.
like who told them that? Who told them that? Oh man.
What is
Yeah,
Germdove?
I don't know. I'm actually surprised. I feel like he's one that's usually like,
On the earlier side, right?
yeah, at least to even like warm up and such. Um,
Oh, there he is.
they just go live.
Yep,
Okay.
there he goes. Let's turn it into theater mode. Turn off his chat. Cool. Let's turn up his volume.
So, fun fact. What's it called? Thirst was telling me he was like, "Hey, what if you want to interview the players like before or after the race kind of deal?" And I was like, "That'd be funny." And uh, I was like, maybe in the future we could like do something like that. And I was telling Ratio like, I was like, I'm gonna talk so much smack to you, just like asking you for an interview and being like, "Oh, so how's this gonna go? Are you gonna do anything?" kind of deal.
You know what
And
else? Sorry, go ahead. I'll.
no, I was done pretty much. I was
Okay.
just like friendly banter. I'd be so biased if I was interviewing the people I knew, because I'd be like, I'm like, for example, I know you beaten some of the greats like Hypey. Like I don't know how you did it, but the people are calling you a cheater, like and this and that. But
Yeah, no, that would be good, and actually that would line up perfect. What I was actually about to think is um actually I'm gonna let me I'm gonna message you on this part because I don't want someone to take this, and you'll see why. Um, what do you call them?
see, the hack is made by Frank. That's actually kind of funny. Who's Frank?
Okay, so I sent you a message real quick. Once
Uh,
you read that, I can
yeah,
I can talk about it without. So that would be a good idea. And then what happens is, the mods and stuff like that be like, hey, for this race, who wants to commentate? And basically, it's kind of like one person obviously who's trustworthy has to take ownership of that, but we can either relay or actually, each person kind of is able to stream whoever that commentator is, stream to that, and then that could be broadcasted to the website as well. So there's an actual like official, because like on some of the speed gamings and stuff like that, they actually have a true account for that. especially
Yeah,
if this gets big enough.
I think they were definitely talking about it, especially in the earlier times. And I don't know if there's ever been more commotion towards it. I think if anything, ratios just let me know. But we'll see, we'll see. Wow, Hypey trying to have us miss the commentary. My bad, guys. Just a quick warning, just so no one's let down. There's heavy thunder in my area, so we'll see. This truly is a Kaizoff race. You have Iamtheratio, you have Germdove, you have natural weather. Anyone can take it. It could be anybody.
The only one that we're not hoping that's going to win is the weather.
Yeah, let's go weather. No, Ryan. No, no, no.
Weather means no stream, no commentary. Have you heard of this one, Super Run World?
No, I was actually looking into it because I don't know if you saw the discussion that they're having. It's impossible to find a hack that Germdove hasn't played, and the list was so small. Apparently, this one came out, or I saw that this one was from 2018. I don't know why they were saying that this one wasn't from.
2018. The 2018 era of ROM hacks are very different than, I feel like 2022 and above. I mean, 2018 is still what I would consider boomer. I mean, that old school like Invictus and Grand Poo World 2 feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Personally, I'm like kind of biased, especially
Tortor!
I'm kind of biased, especially because I got like new into the community around like actually getting interested in wanting to play them like around 2020. I played Invictus, I played GPW2, and then from there I was kind of like, dude, any hack after 2020 is probably peak. And so that's how I've been playing. Obviously, that's not essentially what I've been doing, but I
I
mean,
don't mind old ones. I still want to play Grand Poo World 2, and that's on a real soon to play, but yeah, 2020 is a good year. Um I watched them for a long time. I mean, I started watching around Grand Poo World 2. I just didn't start playing until significantly after. I tried Quickie World and I said real quickly, this isn't for me.
yeah,
Of course it changed, but it took me 2 or 3 goes. All right, they're counting down.
and we're
3,
off.
2, 1, and go.
That's a funny instinct thing. What's up, everybody? What's up, Shadow Tortor Nihilus? All right, guys, this is Super Run World. It is a advanced hack, 25 exits. You guys know the drill. Most exits by the end of the timer will win. Today we have a 2-hour timer. I don't think it's going to matter too much for these guys. They're very good. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat this hack before that time. We're actually going to start off with a multiple exit
Look
as
at
the
this
first level.
too. And an in-game timer that's unique and it was only what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I read that something that was interesting about this hack is that the description said that the timers are very strict. What I was kind of worried about was I was like, I don't know if this hack is going to be like shell hacks. You know what I mean? Because
All right.
um, I saw,
Germdove got the first H.
yeah, I saw a bunch of checkpoints that had some shells, but pretty much this and that, and it seems like pretty straightforward. Germdo's kind of just like cruising through this. Oh, the first shell jump, and we miss it, missing the bucket. All good. There's even a death count in the top left. Running out of time on on Ratio's side. That's unfortunate.
Yep. Did you see that also getting the mushrooms actually increases your timer?
Oh, so maybe it's like a power up thing that increases.
So yeah, it's looks like
And like,
ratio. Did he get the first H?
oh,
No,
and
he's
like,
still working on that.
oh, see, Germdove just got a mushroom at the end. It looks like he's about to run out of time. I think he's near the end. Ooh, point 0.9. Damn. One
Wow, that was really
death and he's
close.
out of here. What's interesting is how big this level feels, actually. Oh, Kaizo block right before the H. That sucks.
No.
Dude, that sucks because Germ didn't hit that, meanwhile Ratio did, kind of deal.
Yep.
Holy. Looks like Germdo's gonna go to the next level. I don't know if he saw the secret exit on the first one.
I
Something he'll
totally missed
probably
that
have to go
too.
back. Yeah. But anyways, oh, I saw the Yoshi's screen where the timer was at point 0.1. He eats the mushroom and it like glitches back. That was weird. But yeah, I don't know. Something interesting about that aspect. It's interesting that all of these levels are all timed. Germdove's kind of going to this new red level, kind of interesting. What a tight jump! Did you see that?
No, I just saw that Ratio did get the first H though.
Damn, it's
So
it's kind of crazy because so far these levels look a little lengthy, right?
yeah, and I'm actually surprised. Were they going more for platforming? And there's a little bit more shells than kind of expected. Not a lot, but
Yeah.
actually, this second level has a significant amount of shell mechanics, more buckets than anything.
Oh, Germdove's running out of time. Can he get the H? Oh, he gets it just in time. That's so funny.
Nice.
So Germdove already with the second H. Ratio is still messing around with this first level. So it seems pretty interesting. It looks like there's 30-second segments for each half so far that we've been kind of noticing in these levels.
Yep.
They seem pretty straightforward in that regard. Wow, Germdove trusting the coins and meeting his
That was
doom.
a really bad coin indicator, it looked like.
Yeah, right. Like, does he hold it? No, it doesn't, dude.
Yep, it was did not line up.
If you trust that, you're dead for sure, right? That's funny.
All right, Ratio going for okay. He just missed.
Oh, dude, and I think I'm pretty sure that's the ending. You get the shell jump, get the mushroom, and then you just make sure you beat the timer as you go to the end. We saw Germdove have like a second left, so it is pretty strict. Like the description does mention how some of these are pretty tight, but we'll see.
So these are definitely like a race against the clock type hack.
Yeah, not only do you race against the opponent, you race against the clock, you race against the weather. Everything is against your side. Ratio seems to be struggling a little bit just on that first level. Not really able to close it out. Looks like he's having an issue that's in the later part of the section, which is unfortunate because costing you some time. But on the other hand, uh, Germdove seems to be struggling with some of the tricks here so far. It is his first few attempts, so not really too
His
surprised.
is his seems to be the just really bad coin indicators.
Yeah, which I mean, if oh what? You, if you notice his level, there's a bunch of munchers that that are just ready to kill you, like, if you make any bad late decision. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so, like, look
Yep.
at this spring. He's gonna go over across. Gonna. Oh, he didn't hold left.
Do you also see that some of the actual level design, like look at the corner right there, it looks like it's a physical barrier, but you go right through it, and then I'm sure that that has some play into kind of messing with your brain.
Oh,
So right there,
yeah. It even looks like it's back. Look at him, like he's not touching it. Yeah, I don't blame him. I think before when he got the H, the level was introducing that aspect because it just looked like a wall that was covering you from the H, but it was just like, well, just jump, you know. It's an interesting design for sure. I don't really know what's up with that, you know, but it is what it is. Both of these players seeming to struggle in their respective spots. It seems that I don't know, man. Sometimes sometimes something just looks weird to you, and it just kind of bugs you until the level clear, right?
and it's interesting to see, Germdove do level one with one death and how different like level two is.
Oh, why? Okay, that's unfortunate. So what ends up happening in ratio screen, he gets the damage boost and he grabs the shell trying to go forward. He is a little slow because of the shell grab and ends up not making it to the gold tape. He was right there at the end. Oh, that is true. Something that we did catch up earlier, Penguin. Sources were telling me
Oh, he told me
was
too. Yes,
yeah that
yes.
he was feeling a little bit under the weather, which is a bit unfortunate. You hate to see it. Um, People are saying that Germ may have poisoned Ratio's crops. I don't know if that's true. Uh,
Yeah, and I can confirm, you may think it's like, oh, you're just feeling well. It's a video game, but your gameplay is definitely affected when you're not feeling well
yeah, I
with
agree.
Kaizo for sure.
Oh, and Ratio making the same mistake where he tries to grab the shell, and because of that, he's not going to make it. Germ Dove not gonna make that line of coins.
Nope.
I feel like Germdove even knows those line of coins are there, so that just kind of tells you how strict that kind of repositioning is there. Because I feel like that part is just so quick. Even if they give you the coins, like you have to be holding like preemptively. Looks like.
Yep, and even though I'm sure that he knows where he needs to be, trusting it's that instinctive feeling that we gotta trust the coins, and it's like a conflict of the brain.
Like you see, one thing that's kind of interesting. You see those lava blocks. If he does a short jump and he doesn't barely go over it, it magnetizes him to the lava, which is kind of crazy. But look, there you go again. Like it happens just again, like where he doesn't want to get like that quote unquote magnetized into the lava aspect, so he goes more right. But the ratio, taking care
Just
of that
cleared the
first
level.
clear. Yeah, finally,
Very good.
doesn't opt for that shell, so he's able to find that time. And Germdove is still struggling in this section, which is kind of interesting. Let's see if Ratio goes back to that first level. Does he see the secret exit? Um, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I don't
It
think he did.
looks like no.
Well, if it does go to the case where we do believe that both play, oh, wait, Germdove's alive.
Whoa.
What the cheese,
There's cheese
dude?
standing inside the lava. It's too shallow for it to register Mario's hitbox.
That that's so crazy. Because Germdove kind of just gave up. He was like, "Well, I'm not making this attempt. Let's just die. Let's go next." Boy, yeah, just like you mentioned, something that's interesting about a Mario is that you could technically be in the lava. There's like a water tile on the top, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Oh, Germdove.
So
And
what I've been told is Mario's hitbox doesn't on the lower half doesn't start until about his mustache or so.
mm, that's funny. We got mustache hitboxes. Oh, Ratio just got that clean section, that little tight jump. He actually got it.
I
Let's see
think
if he gets the
he did
HD.
he take the yeah, he took the lead, didn't he?
Ratio, no, Ratio is still in the first half. Oh, missing the bucket. He was so close to the end.
Oh. No, but is his PB further now?
Who? Ratio?
Ratios.
He's still in the first section, no?
They are they both not?
No, no, no. Germdove is in the second section. He had gotten the H earlier, but
Oh,
uh,
they just look very similar at the beginning because you come out of the pipe.
yeah. Oh, okay. The tough jump is done by Ratio yet again. Let's see if he can get through this time. The timer is definitely something that gave Germdove some issue on this part. So no time to hesitate here. Do we get the Goomba? He's gonna opt to what? You can't grab the Goomba. You had to use it to jump over. Classic. Something that's interesting about their playthroughs is Ratio's trying to grab the item because he's not trying to mess up there. Germdove barely getting clipped by that muncher again. He can't believe it himself. It's very funny because we've been told not to trust these coin indicators from that very first setup, and I think Germdove keeps dying because he's not trusting them now. Kind of interesting.
Very different than the first section.
Yeah, you can honestly tell that Ratio is a true father man because he's trying to bring everything with him. Dude,
Bring the shells, bring the Galoombas.
Germdove keeps dying on that heavy turn. That part does look kind of strict. Overall, that turn is just rough because like you go too short, you're gonna die to that lava. You go too far, you're not gonna make it. I mean, there's this world where he just makes it easier on himself, but
That was tight.
ooh, okay. Trust those coins, Germdove. Oh, is he gonna get trolled? Oh, into the water. 2 seconds left.
1.9. Is that going to count down his time though? It is.
Oh,
Point
another
0.9
point nine.
again.
And Germdove taking the lead with that second level clear. Done. Yeah,
Ratio
no,
with another attempt here at the Galoomba part coming up
yeah, we have seen
after
him
the
in this
spin.
part. He just needs to jump on that Goomba. Let's go. Pop. Okay. Over. Spin is crazy. Oh, that's a fake ceiling. He probably thinks to himself. Seconds left. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, he doesn't know.
No,
Oh, he
one.
got it just in time. That's
Oh, wow.
crazy. So, looks like If I'm not mistaken, it looks like Germdove went back to the first level, right? And
Is yes.
yeah,
So
he's
he went back for the secret,
yeah.
and wonder what he's thinking. If is it down there where the beans were?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like it feels so big of a map that it could be anywhere. And the thing is, you're running out of time, so you're kind of like trying to look for this stuff. Germdove is right now just kind of like feeling throughout the level, like maybe it's up here. I thought that was a good spot that it could have been. Oh, he's gonna opt to just leave and go forward. Maybe he thinks it's a you'll find how to get the secret exit later aspect. This hack is 25 levels. So I could see a very possible way where he's like, I'll worry about this later, just like
If
try
it
to get the
comes
most
down
level clears.
to right, go through all the levels that are automatic and then come back
Yeah.
if he's running out of levels.
Like, what's that green pipe doing down there? What the heck? Okay. Swimming level with an auto scroller, so it is kind of pushing him if I'm not mistaken. He's making some great progress on this. And because it's an auto scroller, I feel like the time aspect might not matter that too much. Looks like he's getting near the end though. Oh, don't hit those
Four
blocks. Can he
seconds
make the
left
timer?
though.
Oh, point three?
There's
Oh,
gonna be
oh, he died right there at
no
the end.
Oh my god, he ran out of time at the goal tape.
Dude, that is actually so unfortunate because minus 40 seconds. You know?
Did you see his face? He was surprised too.
Yeah, he had point 0.3 entering the pipe, and then it resets to like point 0.9. So I guess
Yep.
like maybe it resets to the last second. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, Germdove is gonna offer the secret exit. He is aware. That's pretty interesting of a way of a secret exit because that's like the vanilla stuff, right? Oh, big H.
Fake walls. Oof.
Yeah. Not reading
This
the
one's
message box. Not my
like,
streamer. Okay. This one's more strict than the actual level. Ratio having some issues on the fall down as well. We saw Germdove struggle with that strat a little bit, so we'll see what Ratio ends up doing. Look at these tight sections on Germdove's stream.
one block gaps in many different parts of this level. But
Kind
he
of
looks like he might actually get it.
yeah. With time to spare too. I'm surprised. 8 seconds. I'm pretty sure he's solid. Watch out, Germdove.
There we go, another one for Germdove. And I've looks like I have a ad on ratio.
Okay, he should have gone to Travago. There Dude, I love those ads. Like, it was one of those things where, like, you get ads and you're just so annoyed by them, you're so frustrated, right? You're like, "I don't wanna deal with this." And then, like, you start watching him, like, angrily, and then you just see, like, the humor in some of them. Like, "You have to check Trivago," and you're just like, I'll just joke around with my friends about it, but it's funny.
I definitely learned my lesson with trying to bypass the ads by refreshing, and then the system's always like, "No, you didn't finish the ads. We're starting you back over from the entire 120 seconds
They're like, "What the heck? You
of
didn't
ads."
enjoy your juicy ads. What's going on there?" I will say, I think it's very funny because I didn't mind them, right? Like I wouldn't mind them, but because of the commentating, people were like, "You have to get turbo." I was like, "My bad." Oh, so Germdove 1.2, that should be enough time because it's gonna reset to the second. So yeah, the 2 seconds left. That's such an interesting aspect of this ROM hack. If they use pipes or like entries like that, it'll restart at the beginning of the second. And it looks like that level, if you're in the 0 digit or less, you're not gonna make it. Because right there again, Germdove had zero point 0.9 seconds left. If
Yep.
he was at the 1 second, he would have just barely missed it.
Yep. Yeah. So it looks like from pipe to gold tape is a little bit more than 1 second,
Yeah.
and my ads are still going. This is a minute and 20 seconds left to go.
That stuff is
So I'm
kind of crazy.
that's really long. I'm actually having to look at your stream now to see what's going on with ratio.
Truly. Okay, Ratio's still struggling in that aspect. Wow, what a keyhole in Germdove's level. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to take it back. Germdove's
So
making some
there's the key
sick
right there.
progress on this level, already getting that H. It looks like if you take that key and just take it back, maybe there's an exit like that. I didn't see if there's a secret exit on this level.
It looks like that's going to be a drop and land on the key, and then a key jump.
Oh, look, Germdove looks like he's gonna go back. Oh, okay. So maybe toss it up in the air, grab it, spin on the ghost. Looks like he might have enough height for that. Okay, here comes Ratio. Oh, okay, Ratio trying to get some
Okay,
PV
pass the first.
process. Follow the coins. Follow the
He's
coins.
gonna that time's gonna be strict, isn't it?
Ah, you're right, dude. Ugh, dead. He's forgetting the theme of the ROM
No.
hack.
So that double, I think that double bounce on the Koopa cost him that extra second that he would have needed. But so he just did a midair key drop with landed on it and did not take the key with him.
Yeah.
All right,
That.
so
Oh, here comes Germdove and Bob in there.
there he goes.
Is that another level clear, right? Oh, it was a ghost house, so we didn't know that's a secret exit. But look at that, P switch. Purple palace. It's green. I mean purple. Okay. Let's see what's going on in here. You know what's interesting? Looking back at Ratio's level, I didn't even consider how much that timer matters because obviously we want to just hold jump and make life easy for ourselves, right? But if you hold it for too long, I guess you just run out of time. That's something I didn't actually think about too much. I definitely thought those blocks killed you the whole time, and Germdove just landed on one like very
Oh yeah, they're
casually.
not death blocks at all.
Is that, is that how that was the previous level? Because I was with Germdove where I was like trying to avoid them like the plague, you know? I just didn't work
Well,
with
that's
them.
typically an indicator that it's a death block. Or no, not necessarily. It's an indicator of the brown blocks that have been turned into from coin blocks to actual physical blocks. But a lot of times, creators use them as indicators of death blocks too.
So this is a green palace. Oh, that's a nice Kaizo block
Ooh,
actually.
Kaiser block.
So this is a green palace with the name Purple Palace with a red design all over it. Kind of interesting. Frank
Didn't think about that at all. There's not a lick of purple in here.
Frank might actually be colorblind. I'm getting my sources are telling me that Frank might be colorblind. Okay, here we go. And Bob,
Yep.
no yum. So unfortunately, because of no yump, that is going to be -2 from Germdove's total score. You hate to see it. It's just a greedy aspect. Ratio getting to the end of this level. Okay, I think
Ooh.
he.
Okay, he's gonna with the time reset. He's gonna have enough time.
You see again, like if he had 0 seconds there, you don't make it. That's kind of an interesting design on the ROM hack if that's intentional. Where and it kind of looks like it so far.
Makes you kind of wonder though if the resetting back to the closest 0.9, or not necessarily the closest, whatever second you're in, was that a design choice or a limitation of not being able to keep milliseconds in memory?
Yeah, right. That's true. Because I feel like it's one of those things where it happens and you're like, why does that happen? And then you're like, we could probably make something with this, you know?
Yeah, and it looks like Germdove opted to go back to look for secret.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that Germdove like didn't go to the next route and was like, let me go to the first level. Even though the overworld movement is insane. You know what I mean?
Because
So
he went back once and then decided not to. I wonder, did he ever attempt to try to go through a fake wall at the end of the beans?
I don't think so. I think he's looking maybe for something that's more obvious because I feel like the secret exit so far, you kind of get a good feeling of like what the creator might be thinking. It might be in this platform, I bet. Like hold left. Me and Germ have are the same wavelength.
Oh, that one was a little too short. No, I mean the other secret exit was pretty obvious because the pipe showed that, which kind of indicated, hey, this might be a false wall. But
And I don't know if you saw right now, Ratio just got to the end of the level and he ended up dying to the very bottom. He was supposed to like spam swim to go to the top. But for what it's worth, he had 1 second. He would have been under the timer and that's when disaster would have struck.
wouldn't have been
So
enough to clear gold tape.
yeah, I wonder if he knows how to get this secret exit. And that secret exit, by the way, that part is real precise. So I wonder how. that he'll approach it if he does go there, maybe after this level. Oh, here we go. While Germdove is still looking for the secret exit, Ratio is trying to get this exit. He's gonna need to be fast because we need to get into the pipe before a second left.
He's not
Oh,
gonna unfortunately have enough time.
yeah, because look, he's at 0.9,
Zero
and
point zero.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, dude,
he's
that's like same
devastated.
exact spot
Yeah,
as Germdove. Same exact spot.
that's unfortunate.
They were just talking about it too. He said Germdove just said that happened to me.
I kind I think it is kind of crazy that you get into the pipe, the second restarts, and you're like, okay, and then you don't make it. You're like Mario. If you just stick your tongue out, dude, we would have been here. So
You
this
know,
is
that would be crazy if secret is past the checkpoint because it's not very common you see that happen.
yeah. I was gonna say that most of the time you usually see it in the first half of the level, but this was 2018. Times were crazy back then. I don't even remember
That's
who I
true.
was in 2018. You know what I mean?
That was pre-pandemic. Did you see the little gap right there? Right there, there's a gap.
Yeah,
And never mind.
I genuinely thought it was there too. Looking for a secret on a timer is definitely pretty rough. Oh, what if it's the wall on the left side? You use the shell jump.
Yeah, shell jump up to the top. I think maybe that's what he was thinking.
Yeah, I think he
He's going
saw.
back.
Oh no, he's
Nope,
like,
he's
get me
giving
out
up.
of here. He's like, life is too short. Just play the levels you can play. Okay, here comes Ratio. He's gonna have enough time. Oh, dude, he had so much time and he almost choked there.
He's
But
gonna get the 1.9. He's gonna have enough.
yeah,
You need 1 second, it looks like, to make that.
It- I think that might be the theme for all the levels with the pipe, which I think is interesting. Okay, the
You see that
Ratio.
they're now relatively close in deaths now?
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. It's kind of interesting because I think Ratio has more devs near the end of a level, while Germdove is like, that kind of player that has like those periodic deaths where you're kind of trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Um, okay, this is going to be interesting. We know Ratio is going back to the first level, but the secret exit wasn't too obvious, you know? So I wonder what's going to happen. Like I said, I think he's going to try that spot. Oh, oh,
Oh, or did he
I think he's offlocked.
it was he soft locked because there it was an improper placement of a wall. Because surprisingly enough, what most people may not know is that foreground stuff isn't solid. It's only the walls.
That is pretty interesting. It's gonna be tough. Here comes a shell jump opportunity from Germdove. Not gonna miss those. It is current year. You know how that goes. He's kind of making light work of this section. Layer 2 is not gonna be something that stops him here. Oh, he did a regular jump. I know that feeling.
Yep,
There was,
and you could tell he felt it.
yeah, he made a lot of progress in that one. He just needs to get that next time and get the H. Ratio found a secret, but did not find the secret. And so now he's looking at the H, and he was like, maybe it's not there. Looks like I think he pressed exit. He's gonna just opt to leave. I'm
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
okay. An hour and 30 on this hack left. There are 25 exits. This might be something about finding secret exits, especially with that first one of this hack goes the same way it's going. So Ratio is gonna go back to the water level. I'm pretty sure the level naturally shows you the pipe, so I'm sure he knows. He's gonna go under here. Gotta go up. You gotta go up. Where is he going? This guy's crazy.
Uh, it looks like went out of bounds.
Yeah, he kept going to the right side because if you notice on the left side, that's where he was supposed to go up in the pipes there. So maybe he just didn't know that. But looks like he has the right idea though, for the most part. Okay. Germdove continuing to try to find something in this level. Is it?
So it sounds like they're doing something very similar to kind of like Super Derek's and I Race, where they're actually kind of talking about the level and not being exclusive to that information. Because Germdove just asked if he saw the pipe.
Yeah. I think it's very funny that because I feel like most players actually talk like that, and the only time I felt like someone didn't do that was
Is
during
it Kaizo block?
was the plague in retro Dave race, which is very funny. So Ratio is going to get the H. Now he's going to go to this tight section. We saw in this section that you actually have a lot of time, and you know these blocks don't kill you. Looks like Ratio found that out right now. Going to make this part a lot easier, but it is still a tight section, pretty tough. Germdove gonna try to make some progress on this layer 2, the hardest side scroller ever. Gonna go in the pipe. That should be it, right?
That's
Okay.
funny. I actually didn't even notice that those blocks do not kill you.
Oh, oh, point 0.5.
Very nice. Very nice, Germdove.
Germdove kind of made that level look so easy, as he usually
That's
does for like.
I was about to say that's pretty typical with watching a Germdove stream.
What's up with that guy, dude? Someone check his PC. Okay, we are resetting the hack. I wonder why. Maybe he was just double checking the exits. Anyways, okay, back to it. The hotness for Germdove. Looks like Ratio's taking his time here. He doesn't know this, but he does have a lot of time here, so he's able to afford these like weights and such. This part's gonna be tough. Okay, doesn't quite get it there,
Ooh,
unfortunately.
okay.
That level's hard. That is something I am gonna be frustrated if I'm there personally, just because of how you can just die there.
Tight swimming. Thankfully there's no item swimming.
Yeah, right. Item swimming is usually pretty crazy. Yo, what's up, Game Gamer? We have Germdove with 7 and Ratio at 3. If you look at Ratio stream, we have the counter there, but it is pretty. We have an hour and 30 left on the timer as well. There's 25 exits on the stack.
So it is plenty of time that it could still go any direction.
Oh, no time. Oh wow, point 0.2 on Germdove's section and just barely gets that age. That's kind of insane.
Ooh, and it looks like it might be a cape level. Cape section.
These munchers seems extra hungry, letting the player know that they are one-shot munchers. That's interesting. Because of the difference, like I'm going to assume there's going to be like a muncher setup at the end that doesn't kill you, but we'll see. Not into the lava pit, unfortunate. We're gonna go back to Ratio side of things, where he's going through his endurance test of swimming. Oh, he's so close. He has 3 seconds left. Oh, it's so cooked. Oh,
Oh,
oh, I was about to
yeah,
say.
because he's still going to need that more than 1 second so that he gets back to 1.9. Right? This was still a tight.
I think you're right. I think this. Oh yes, yes, you're right. That one is the tight timer. So he never stood a chance, but he doesn't know it. Okay, here we go. Cape section from Germdove. Watch him go. You have to be quick too, which is kind of makes it interesting because it doesn't look like hard caping, but it could get a little difficult when it comes to like going really fast. Obviously,
I always love ratios alerts. I don't know. You just saw the little glob on the stove pop up.
I like it because some of them are from I Think You Should Leave, and I really like that show. Oh, that's unfortunate. Germdove made some progress there. He so there's that moment where you take that damage and invincibility to survive the first row of munchers before you keep flying again. Kind of an interesting level design here. Oh, Ratio might be taking too
Oh,
much time here. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be enough. We'll see. Yikes. Dude, he's taking too much time. There's 5 seconds left in the clock.
unfortunately, unfortunately,
This
yes.
this
Ooh, that
level's
was
so tough.
Germdove opted to do a spin flight instead of regular flight, and he was able to not hit the lava, but did not have enough horizontal distance to get him through this section right here.
Okay. Here goes another opportunity. He's gonna go for the flight. Oh, it doesn't get enough height. Dude, Germdove is so funny. Anytime he dies, he looks at the camera, kind of like a sitcom, like you know.
Mistakes were made.
Or you ever watch The Office? He'll give like the gym stare, like just looking at the
That's
camera.
funny. I feel like well, a lot of people do that, especially on a very disappointing death.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Maybe he's just disappointed, you know? He's like, "Why'd I die there?"
Now I
Okay.
know we mentioned this earlier, but for all the people popping in, ratio's under the weather today, which that's definitely gonna make it a lot more difficult for him. These are uh, these are some very tight levels when it comes to time, and this water level is very precise.
It's actually kind of crazy how hard this level is in comparison to the rest of the stuff we've seen. In case you guys don't know, this is an advanced hack. I'm getting confirmation that Hypebeat's also under the weather. Dude, you know what's so funny about that? I don't think I've heard the thunder. So right now, it's looking real good for the race. You know?
So right there, it doesn't seem like the weather's gonna win, which is a positive.
It's looking great. I was gonna say it's looking grim.
Grim.
For
I thought you were about to say grim for a second.
it's looking grim for me. Okay, Ratio was there a lot faster, but just unfortunate. Gonna hit that muncher. He's getting a lot better at that section though. Germdove still trying to find his way around this obstacle course for this cape. 5 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna make some tempo. Gonna get that airspeed, and with that, he gets the clear.
Two
Okay,
seconds left. GG's on that.
2 seconds left, and I felt like he kind of went real fast there. Kind of crazy.
It makes you kind of wonder how much time you can actually what's the fastest time you could actually get to the goal tape.
Yeah, right. All right, next level for Germdove. We are going to see. It's like a castle. Oh,
Whoa, that was interesting.
what do you do there? This is the purple palace switch they didn't want to warn you about, dude. Okay, ratio near the end, but he's a lot slower. I think he recognizes it. Accidentally holds up. That's unfortunate. You gotta be doing a regular
Germdove
swim.
is looking very confused right now,
I genuinely don't know
as
what you
all of
do
us
unless it's
are.
like motor skills or something. Because like, oh, it's you hold spin, grab the shell, and you do the thwomp falling jump, right? Kind of what happened.
So what does he got to do? Throw it against the back and just give him some more air time
No, no, no.
with
Just
the shell?
spin. Like the shell's for you to grab it for you to use later.
Uh, oh,
Ew.
that's
What?
unfortunate.
But why does the shell kill the thwomp? That's gross. Okay, ratio 10 seconds on the clock. Near the end. Can he do it? He has all the time in the
Well,
world. In there.
all
But
right, ratio.
can he get the final jump? Okay. 6-9. It's actually crazy how a bunch of the timers will always end like in point 0.9. Like they do it on purpose.
Levels are designed that way, I guess. Well, no, I mean, think about it though, because the timer always reverts back to point 0.9 of whatever second you're on, and most of these from the pipe to the goalpost is 1 second. That's why we're seeing those point 0.9s a lot.
You think the creator was like timing it specifically and he had people tested being like, "Can you beat this quicker?" And they're like,
Can this be like done under 1 second? I think that might have been in consideration.
"Yeah," and then they're like, "No," and they're like, "Good." Okay, Germdove finally making some progress here. Gonna take that shell around. We might be seeing an H here. Get the shell jump. Ooh! Oh, that's kind of
That
cool.
was tight. That was
Yeah.
tight.
You-
Penguin sounds like Joe Rogan.
You're in your Joe Rogan era.
I do miss some Fear Factor.
I haven't seen. Damn, dude, Fear Factor is a crazy show. He was he the commentator for that?
He was on the original run through, yes, of like the
What?
first 4 or 5 seasons before they took it down, then came back.
I
And then he
actually
did it for another, and then they took it down, and then Ludacris came back.
I actually had no idea. That show was kind of sick. What is? What is Ratio trying to do? He's trying to do a midair for fun? This guy is so sick. Not only is Ratio sick, but he's sick in the head apparently. Because don't know why he's going for that.
That or he just didn't let go and then just opted to go for a midair right after.
Well, I don't know if you saw. Look, he's pausing. He's doing this on purpose. Oh, this guy's actually a freak.
He is. He's pause buffering for the midairs.
Oh, dude, and Ryan bringing up a good point. So Germdove went to the door, and I was like, okay, he got an H. But this level just reset to go back to the beginning. So it looks like this section is so short that the creator was like, you don't need an H. All good.
So is it a false H?
Nah, I don't think there's an H. It's just like, oh, you know what? It might be a false H because the creator said that the timer goes up when you get an H, but here the timer goes up anyway for fun. Okay, and dead. Back to the
Oh,
beginning. Do not
so
pass
it's
go.
yeah,
Do
it's
not
not a
collect 200.
midway. The door is not a midway.
That's kind of interesting. I guess it's just two short sections. Dude, Ratio's still going for this midair. What's his problem? All right, here we go.
I mean, we've seen him throw it back off the wall.
At this point, I'm convinced he just really wants to do a midair.
I think so.
And I don't blame him. Midairs are pretty cool. But can he get it? No!
Ugh.
I would probably try the midair too. You know, M, it's funny because that was the first person I was thinking of that would do the M. The M. That would do the midair. I was like, some of the Kaizo players are freaks because they're just like, at this point it's personal. Oh, well, to be fair, I guess Ratio's trying to do that jump and he's like, this is impossible. You know?
So is he still trying to just figure it out?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
okay,
he just
there he
said he
goes.
doesn't understand. Okay, so he was just figuring it out.
Damn. It's crazy that he thought it was a midair though for an advanced hack. But I guess times were crazy. I guess he's not too surprised. Okay, here we go. Germdove with another attempt at some progression. I'm gonna toss that shell up, bounce it off the wall, dying the exact same way. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but you don't get there for a
Oh,
little bit.
Ratio
Yeah.
did the same exact thing that Germdove did on that first time at that section.
Oh, at before the H.
Right. The fact that this level has been requiring a spin for almost every single part except for that Koopa with the two shells.
It's crazy because it throws you off. Like you just set your mind to it, like what's happening, and boom. You know?
And in their defense, too, the creator did not put any sort of indicator on what kind of jump it should be.
Yeah. Ugh. Ratio keeps dying to that spot. Kind of interesting with the munchers. I think I kind of like the level design so far throughout the hack. It's kind of interesting. It is. I think this hack has like such a great idea for like 25 levels all being under a strict timer. I feel like you rarely see that become a thing. Germdove is gonna face the reality a little bit. Gonna go to the door. Let's see if he makes some progression here. Toss that up, shell jump. Not gonna make the mistake here. What's going on here?
Ooh, Kaizo block. That's something that I don't think Germdove hit. It makes you kind of wonder, though. Do you think that a hack like this would still be considered? Ooh, Germdove went right over the H. You think this would be an advanced hack still if there wasn't a time limit, or do you think that technically this should be a higher difficulty
I think
strictly for the timer?
I think advanced is still pretty fine. I think that's actually pretty good. Also, that H troll was so funny. If you guys didn't see that, Germdove gets full P speed, and obviously we're holding forward, especially in a timer setting. There's no indication to like hold back, and you just get that classic troll where it's like, oh, you held forward too much, and you take a big dive into the lava pool. You know? Okay, dude. I actually my biggest like the biggest thing that annoys me is when you have to spin with something and the hitbox plays a huge factor.
Right.
It almost feels like RNG sometimes in certain aspects. I know it's not, but For example, like if you ever had to spin with the fire flower, okay, here comes Ratio trying to get to the end, gonna take an extra jump. I don't know if he's gonna have enough time. He's gonna jump behind, not gonna make it because of that. He did another regular jump and he knew, but he wasted too much time on the earlier part of the section. Unfortunate stuff, but looks like he'll get it next time for what it's worth. But
I'm sure both of the racers are a little bit annoyed with the lack of indicators, which prevents them from doing these things first attempt.
yeah,
Yep,
okay.
he just mentioned the word blindly, so that's exactly what they're thinking.
Germdove's gonna get another opportunity at this end. Looks like he's gonna make it. Oh, he almost did the same mistake. Not this time. Not this time.
Right,
Okay.
Ratio's going to get the H. All right.
Oh, that's interesting. After getting the H, he died and just spawned into the next room. So this is the third room for Germdove. Both players making some progression in their levels. Okay. That setup's a little interesting. All right, here comes Ratio. Getting some P speed, spin. Can he get the shell jump back? Ugh, doesn't get that second one. He's already. You see Ratio's reactions to this level.
Yes.
He's going through it. Okay, and dreamt of avoiding the bullet bill troll at the very end. Gonna go to the next room. No H still though. It looks like he's gonna be dead because he's gonna run out of time. You could technically save this, but it's so dangerous.
He opted to throw it forward that time instead of back.
RIP dreamt of. All right, no H, so he's gonna get reset. It's like a 5 room castle almost feels like.
That's what it's seeming like. There's what is he on room 4 now? All right,
Yeah,
Ratio did get the P speed and made the shell, but unfortunately did not grab the shell on the way up.
yeah. It looks like since there's no H on this, like if Germdove does both the sections, like the second section would be like the fourth room of the castle kind of deal. Kind of a interesting aspect. I mean, they've been short sections, so it's not the worst, right? But definitely amping up the difficulty. Okay. Oh, missing that. I think that jump's pretty tough. I don't know if you saw that in Germdove's side. He does the run
Yeah,
up the wall.
is that gonna be a jump off and bump?
I think so, because I don't think you can grab and toss it. I think you'd be at an awkward height. Well, you might be because you'd be a little bit higher. Like you'll hit your max peak of your jump. I think you just have to do it quickly. It might be like you could do either or. I mean,
I mean, it is a small gap. It's possible both methods would work.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Germdove with another chance at progression. Oh, there goes the bump, just like you said. Okay, gonna spin this time. He sees it. I thought that was a pretty tough blind jump. It's so blind. We're so blind. I know
It's
Germdove.
it's kind of amazing the creator on what they're choosing to give indicators for and what they aren't.
Yeah. Ratio with the pipe. I believe he's done. Wait, can he survive this last section? Oh, he needs a couple of seconds. Oh, is he gonna make it? Oh, point 0.6. The
Very
ratio's
good
in there.
for ratio.
Okay, okay, making progress. The score is 5-8. Germdove with the lead. Looks like they're pretty much going the same paths though. We are gonna go through the hotness. I believe we saw Germdove play this in the previous section. Um, So in terms of levels, it looks like Ratio's not too far behind because the next one will be the castle. The castle seems like a pretty tough one though.
So yeah, that is the castle. What did Germdove Germdove went and did the palace, right? That ratio hasn't done.
Oh, I think that is what he's missing. I think you're right. The purple palace that everyone's been talking about.
Purple palace that was actually green and had no purple or green inside the level.
Hey, those green shells are green, you know?
That's true.
The two shells. Okay, dreamed of another opportunity. Ratio made some good progress there, almost getting to the H of that section. Yeah, because it says ratio is behind 3 levels, so it's the ghost house, secret exit, the palace, and this level is what he's missing.
Yep.
So that is pretty interesting aspect.
That was a nice save right there. Unfortunately, he missed the Koopa, but
Okay. I kind of like the colors and the background for the castle. At first, it was kind of weirding me out, but it's kind of grown on me. This should have been the purple palace. Oh my, he brushed that so crazy. It. I feel like the what are we doing ratio? Oh, it's so doomed. Oh, ratio. Okay, well he's gonna see the rest of the level, but running out of time there.
yep, yep. Well, now he has more knowledge now that he did have before.
Okay. It is it is it is kind of brutal. This hack is kind of brutal in the regard of where like you get a blind jump or a blind setup that you weren't sure of, so then you retract, like you just go back a little bit, and the creator's like, but buddy, you ran out of time, you
Yeah,
know?
there's not really much time for, oh, I did the wrong jump. Let me jump back and then correct myself.
Maybe I'm projecting, but if I'm Germdove, the more I die to this shell bump, the more I'm considering just let me go the other route. Like, let me just go somewhere else. Oh, and it's a blind thing. Ratio just wants some confirmation. He doesn't have trust with
Oh.
his creator, and I don't blame him. I do not blame that at all. Ratio, Ratio, this whole time has just constantly been in a, I don't think I can go, and then the creator's like, well, that sucks, buddy. You didn't commit, you know?
I mean, in his defense, there's been some questionable indicators and lack thereof.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why I think you
Not,
see both of these players like not, like have second doubts, right? Okay, here comes Germdub with an opportunity, getting those regular jumps when you got to spin. I hate that, dude. I do that so often as well. Where you have the idea where you're like, oh, you have to spin, but you're in the middle of the jump animation, and you're like, it's doomed. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, here comes.
Ratio with
Ish.
another attempt.
Oh, you got a whole jump there, buddy. Let's go a little bit too early. Not gonna
All
get that H there. Oh man.
right, looks like germ dove back up,
Oh, boom! Just like
and
that, getting the
3 seconds
level clear.
left.
Yeah, get me out of that level. I hated that second section and that second checkpoint kind of deal. Like that bump is so awkward.
I'm sure Germ Dove is relieved to get out of that level.
All right, Ocean Palace, which is the red palace switch, gonna be in the ocean. Oh, look at this, the item swimming, the thing you mentioned.
Oh, a
Um,
second water level. Sure, most creators would be like, I'll take one in my hack. Two? That's a little too much.
I think I have the innovation for like one water level, and I'd be like, that was fun. I'll never
Ratio
think of
got the
another one.
H.
Oh, no yump! Another -2 from Germed Up. That level was really short. It was pretty much a freebie. Yeah.
Also looks like we're back on Cape,
Oh.
and looks like he chose to spin it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do regular flight, I believe, is what we saw because you'll need to do some pumps to gain the air. Oh no,
Yep.
yeah, because
He'll soon find out that unfortunately there's not enough space down below to do spin flight.
yeah, I think his first thought might have been that the coin was to spin, and so maybe to keep up the spinning animation because like you were doing that in the first place. I don't know. Germdove gonna see progress through this bullet bill level. Oh, another key jump needed. Okay. Okay, so toss the key, jump, grab the key, do another one. Damn. This level's kind of nuts. This ghost
Yeah,
house?
that's a little tight right there.
This hack is pretty interesting because it'll introduce you some aspects where, they're very not so bad tricks. Like I would argue like this cape stuff, right? Not the worst in the world. And then you get a ghost house like this where it's like, hey, by the way, bullet bill, key jumps, follow them, stuff like that.
No, for sure. I think someone who's playing like on an advanced hack and that's their appropriate like difficulty level, it's gonna test them for sure.
Yeah. Oh, ugh, ratio is right there at the end, not gonna make it. And
And H for
key.
Germdove.
He keeps the key too. Oh, boss fight. Okay.
And Germdove is not liking the music. That's
What's the music?
it's some annoying screeching sounds.
I'm so sorry, guys. Curiosity got the best of me, so I turned it on. That sounds horrible.
And he's dying with laughter right now.
Okay, ratio trying to get some progress, not gonna make it.
Ooh.
Did the ghost just not spawn the first time?
I don't know what happened. Nothing was happening. Or he paused the game because he's just finding it really funny.
And there you go. Get me out of that crazy music. These last few exits that Germdo's been getting have been really quick.
Yeah, that one the first part of the ghost house was really quick, and then the red switch went really quick as well.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like Ratio's got a hang of that first part.
Okay. Here we go.
Very good.
Oh, damn. He's gonna have to go quick and to go forward there because there was like 3 seconds left on the clock. This level that Germdo's playing is a fast auto scroller. It is kind of interesting that the creator puts like these auto scroller levels that are like forcing you at a certain pace. You already have the timer doing that as a job. But I guess it's just like visually more pressure. Oh, look at this. Ooh.
Ooh, that's the big old jump. I'm actually kind of surprised though for this hack, because it doesn't look like it's required, but kind of highly recommended that you slow your cape to a point that you actually go in reverse, and that's just not something you see a lot of, and especially in advanced.
I mean, Germdove ratio is so crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he's
you
slowing
would
down soon.
you would have that would work unfortunately with the tight time aspect. You don't really get more than one attempt at these.
Okay. I kind of like the overall theme of this hack though. It looks pretty interesting. The only thing that kind of unfortunate is these is the indication. Makes it so much tougher. Here comes Germdove trying to make some progress. Gonna spin on the rock. I don't know how he knew that was a spin, by the way. Oh, get in the blue pipe. 0.2 seconds. Point 0.9 is gonna be the time. Can we get the H of time? Yep, there it is. And
Yep,
the time
there it
resets.
is.
Nice age.
Very nice. No, it doesn't look like a bad ROM hack. It doesn't look like it would be enjoyable.
He knew it was a spin because he died to a normal jump last attempt. Oh, my bad. I might have missed that one. Yeah, I was definitely like, I was like, damn, dude, you just knew. Oh, ratio not getting enough dive to flying up there, but now he knows. Now he knows. Hey, Nitro. Dude, I need more sleep in my system, dude.
All right. He's actually gotten a little bit more speed, but unfortunately he took damage.
Okay. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, this section looks weird. This level. Look at these platforms. They're not carrot. They're they're like
the,
recolored.
the good old carrots.
Where are my carrots, dude? Ratio might be a little too slow for this part. We'll see. Oh, just need one more pump before getting a huge dive in there. I don't think he had enough time there. Maybe I'm crazy.
He said the same exact thing you just did too. I don't know if I would have had enough time.
Yeah, he is getting faster at it, but
Yeah, especially this first part.
it is just kind of unfortunate. Okay, get off, dude. What are these platforms? They look so weird. Hey, there he goes. Oh, okay. Ratio making a flub there. I think he was trying to just go down as quickly as possible, but loses flight, so he doesn't get the invincibility there. Okay, get the jump. Both players making some good progress in their sections. Looks like Ratio's
So
not gonna make it.
Ratio unfortunately let go of flight, which normally if you're in flight state and you take damage, you get some invincibility flames when it takes you out of flight. But if you let go, it actually consumes the power up.
Yeah, I think he's been making that mistake quite a bit. I think it's just the pressure of like trying to get there quick kind of deal.
The time, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes again. Germdove also not making that last jump. Something about that last jump just being a little awkward for him. And it's kind of crazy because the important thing I always like stress in a race is sometimes you could be very consistent in your levels, but your depths at the end is like your biggest downfall. And you're kind of seeing it here because I mean, if you look at the depth counters, Ratio has 20 deaths less, but a significant lower level clear count. You know,
Right,
he keeps
right.
doing it. He keeps.
And I say this every single time, that I've raced. It's, these both of these creators are phenomenal players, but the added pressure of a race.
It does start making you do like different choices and such. It's definitely an
Yeah,
interesting aspect.
I think that most people would probably play a little bit different and maybe even react. Germdove still does a really good job though of like recognizing like first time run throughs.
Okay, there he goes on the Yoshi. Jump off. Oh, another blind
It's a
jump.
spin.
Why does the creator do this?
Yeah, it makes you kind of wonder how they're feeling inside about these blind setups.
Yeah. Ratio a little too close to the sun, unfortunately touching the ceiling there. That's a bit unfortunate, man. He had a lot of speed, a lot of time there as well. Okay. All right. Opportunity from Germdove. Gonna get out the Yoshi. He knows to spin here. Does another regular jump. I don't blame him. There's 25 exits in the ROM hack.
All right, Ratio with another attempt.
Oh, point 0.7 in
Point
there.
0.7. Good job, Ratio.
Even though Ratio got the first half of that level pretty quick, he was stuck on that cave section for quite a while, so it does suck. Oh,
I don't know how you feel about Cape, but Cape feels like water to me, where it takes a minute to get into the groove of things, and like once you get a good feel for it, it comes back.
I kind of I kind of agree. I think that Cape is always something where I'm like, I don't know how to do this, and then 5 minutes in, or like not 5 minutes in, like probably like 30, right? I'm kind of like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm like, my Cape kind of crazy.
Yep. And that's the same thing like with especially with water. Like it's one of those like, okay, I need a minute to kind of adjust to the change in play style. So Ratio
Oh,
looks like he's going
yeah.
back to do the ghost house that Germdove has done.
Did you see what happened there on Ratio side of thing? he got all the way to the end, and because he was in spin animation, accidentally threw the shell to the left, needing to go back through this section all over again. Get the shell. Can you get the age? Wow, dude, that must have been like 0.1 seconds.
I, yeah, that or the timer did, and it did show us 0.0.
One of those things. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I mean he saw the keyhole, and there's the key. I wonder if he'll go back. This setup on Germdove's screen is so crazy because the shell just go through things down there. Here comes the star power. Oh, hold jump. Make that tight jump. Can he get there in time? Goal tape. Oh!
No, point
Point zero.
zero, right at the goalpost.
That's crazy. Ratio did Ratio just dropping the key there. He pretty much has the idea, so he's probably gonna get that secret exit soon. And we know the palace switch was a pretty quick one, so he'll get through that spot quick. Um, Meanwhile, in the Germ Dove side of things, I wonder how he saves more time because I feel like he's going through all of this quickly. He's like at the mercy of these platforms, right? Maybe just like letting go, jump certain moments. Here we go. Oh, you're crazy. You're
That's unfortunately it's gonna cost him, I think, right there.
no, he
Nope.
got it. Damn, interesting. I thought so too because I was like, just hold jump. It might be the same speed. I think.
But it's funny too because that one part where he just held jump and fell, he got through that a little bit quicker, so he saved time somewhere.
Mhm. Dude, fishing boo is the bane of Ratio's existence right now. Not being able to land on it 100% here. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, gets the
Oh,
key
okay.
in there. Point one. Why? Why is the timer that crazy?
I don't even know if he saw the time that he had left.
I don't think he saw that either. Okay. So here comes everyone's favorite palette switch. Germ Dove trying to get some progress in this new section. On and off switch. Not getting the shell jump
So
in time.
looks like it's a at least for the background, the Ultra Star kind of design.
You know,
Unfortunately, not using a platform style though.
it is kind of interesting because the more we go into this, the more the more like this isn't a shell hack. Like you know what I mean? But then like you'll see random levels like that Germ does play, and you're like, or is it? You know?
But this is the season of the regular Kaizoff, is it not?
Oh, you're so right, dude. I'm surprised they didn't talk about it. You know?
Yeah, this is season 4's of the traditional Kaizoff. That's why I was saying at the beginning that I thought that there was quite a bit of shells in this.
That's interesting. That makes so much more sense. I was like, look at this hack, dude. I'm so jealous. I'm like, I hate shells. I would love something like this.
I wonder if this even had a shell tag in it.
On the website, it says Shell season one, a season four. Obviously, that's such an obviously moment, dude. Oh man, Ratio struggling to get that ending of this power switch.
Yeah, that was that one I think is a mislabel on the website. Yeah, season 4 I am the ratio versus Germdove to be determined. They
Oh, Kaizo. The Kaiser block at the end of the power switch ends up hitting Ratio. It's kind of funny because I think the only Kaiser blocks this hack has had is like the don't hug the wall Kaiser block.
So looking through the bracket, yeah, this is supposed to be under the season 4 of platformers.
All right, Ratio with the yump, stare at the
Oh, anybody else?
screen. Look at him stare. He's staring at you. I've always thought that yump animation was funny, where it's just like looking at you.
Yeah, you played You played Beautiful Dangerous too. That one part where you got to go with the cape down like a tight gap, and you're constantly trying to keep the
Oh yeah.
Mario like facing forward.
He's just staring
You
at
don't
the
break the
screen.
item. Yeah.
Yeah. 0.1 seconds for Yump. Yup. +2. Uh, you're gonna need a higher spring jump there, Germ, I think. Okay, Ratio is gonna keep going on with this section. Why'd you jump? You're so foolish. Running out of time.
Oh, ratio.
I feel like the timer isn't even in their mind at certain times. Like, obviously they'll look at it when they die and such. When they're making progression, you're just so happy to be making progression, right? And the next thing you know, you die and you're like, what killed me? Uh-oh.
Well, and that's another thing to take in mind that in a lot of Kaizo hacks, you have maybe one or two design levels to be tight, whereas other ones you do have that opportunity to correct yourself if you do make a mistake. And I think you see both of them do that quite a few times.
Okay, we're back at the H for Ratio. Okay. It looks pretty interesting because I think Ratio unknowingly avoided the castle that looked pretty hard that Germdove played. The one with the like the four sections essentially.
Right? Yeah, that he's up until that part, isn't he?
Yeah, which is like you missed the palace switch. The palace switch was free because it was that water level, the one where you just like essentially did two tricks and you're done. Oy. Ratio's struggling to see how this beginning section works. And Germdove on his side is struggling to see how that shell part works because
Works
it
with
seems like
that
a
spring.
it looks like an awkward release. Yeah, that part and the spring, right? Because he keeps doing this. It's gross, but then you
There
need
we
the
go.
shell there is the issue.
Oh, so I think he's coming to the realization that you actually have to get a big enough jump off the spring and keep the shell.
Yeah, I thought he had noticed that and that's what the whole problem was, but I guess it wasn't until there where he's like, uh-oh, then what do you do? Because the way he's trying to do the spring jump, it like kills your momentum. I don't know if you've ever seen that where you try to throw it at a wall and it just
Right. So it kind of depends on whether or not the spring mechanic is patched or not.
okay, there you go. And that was a good jump though. You just need to
That's
replicate that one.
still, yep. And he just realized it too.
Okay. Ratio trying to make some progress. Watch out for the spinning boo. Ooh, the spinning boo. The the fishing boo. Imagine a spinning boo.
That actually, and I'm sure with you having played Dram 3, probably makes you appreciate what Panga did in Dram 3 about keeping him locked in place and how hard vanilla fishing boos are
I
with their
actually
changing of direction.
I hate vanilla fishing boo so much, dude. It's actually so absurd. Like how much it feels like the
They
parachute
scythe you out of
Goomba.
nowhere.
Yeah, it feels like the parachute Goomba, but even worse because you're in control of it.
Right,
But yeah,
right.
the Draft 3 version, the Draft 3 version I thought was so funny because Panga gives you the option. They're like, if you want it, you don't need to. And I'm like, well, I was like, you're sick in the head if you don't take it.
Makes you kind of wonder. It's like, who chose to actually not switch it, or doesn't isn't it a message box if someone decided to skip that message box and miss that part altogether?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know there's some message box haters. And I just say that from the times I watch people do a playthrough and I just never see them hit the box. I'm like, what did it say? So Ratio's gonna go for a back spawn here. I wonder if that's the intended way, because I don't remember seeing Dreamed Up progress to that. I'm not gonna make it though. There was like 5 seconds left on the clock. I wonder if that actually is the idea. But no way they make you do like two E jumps in a row. That feels really awkward. My gosh, dude. I hate this freaking fishing booth. Go Ratio, go. Where's the fish? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, 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 dude, running out of time.
Oh man, that's got to be super disappointing.
Yeah, it looks so close, but I kind of agree. I don't think it is fast enough. Unless he cuts one of the jumps here. Like, see that extra jump he did?
And
Oh,
Germdove taken by surprise on running out of time too, right
yeah,
before the midway.
again, like another one of those second closers. And Ratio again not making it either. I think both of these sections kind of hard for both players. And I don't blame them. This seems real tough. Okay, here we go. Another attempt by both of them. Let's see what changes they make. Looks like Ratio is going for the exact same strat, which isn't going to change anything, unfortunately. Unless he gets this jump earlier. No, that's I don't think that's it. Yeah, he does. He's doing a jump
Oh man,
too.
he touched the gold tape too.
Yeah, he's doing a jump too much. Like there, he did like an extra spin just to get better position.
I mean, he's getting past that first part pretty well,
Oh,
but
this one's money. If he doesn't get that extra jump that he did in the previous one, this is money. Oh, he did the extra jump. Oh no, he's good. He's good. Okay,
all
point
right,
seven.
ratio with point 0.7 left.
I don't know if you saw, but like one of the jumps he did on the fishing boo was like the clip from the bottom, and he's got there so much quicker. So I was like, wait, I was like, he might be in there.
You seeing this the spring jump, man? That is very tight with the amount of distance or height you can get above those munchers on germ doves.
Yeah. Ugh. Like he keeps dying just like barely being there. What the heck is going on in the ratio side plot? We're going up a castle, it looks like.
Did we miss this on germ doves? Did you see this?
No, no, I think I would have seen this. This stage looks very I was starting to question if I saw the end of the ghost house. Yeah, they're taking different paths. Oh,
Wait, what?
read the message box, maybe.
Are those invisible death blocks right there?
Maybe. Because he didn't run out of time.
Oh, you got to go up.
Yeah, the first time it didn't scroll the camera up. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, Germdove did the key in the ghost house. So did Ratio. It's the palace switch.
Ratio.
The
Did Germdove forget to go back and do the um regular exit?
I mean, I feel like that's the main path, so I genuinely don't know where Germdove is.
Oh no, I got another 3-minute ad over on Ratio stream.
Unfortunate. You hate to see it. That's the toughest part. Okay, Ratio getting the door. No, there's
There
no
we go.
H. There's no H. Back to the beginning. Oh, do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Very unfortunate. Well, it's a good thing you got the ad because you would have been devastated. But now when Ratio gets back,
Oh no,
you'll
I
see the
saw it.
clear.
I just because I have your stream open as well. I got
Oh
those
yeah.
two and yours.
Okay, Germdub making some solid progress on his side. It's so interesting seeing these sprites just go to the wall. Okay. Good speed by wow. Good speed by Germdub. I was gonna say like he's making some great time with that disco shell. He actually had 10 seconds left. Insane.
They're actually talking about the castle. This is I think that they're talking about two different castles and they're not realizing that
Yeah,
they're talking about two different castles.
yeah, like look what's going
So
on. The Joy of Kaizo, did you see Germdub's map right now? There's like a lava pit and everything.
yeah, I'm seeing that. But that I wonder how that's going to affect ratio because they're talking about castles and the amount of rooms, and I think they're talking about two different ones.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that. Germdub saw a 50-second timer and he was like, I'm good, man. I'm gonna go back and probably meet what Ratio's talking about.
Yep. There and that's it's down there, that castle down there at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, because you see the path that Germdub went was he went to that hard castle fight. The one we had mentioned earlier, the one that Ratio just managed to avoid. and that path seems pretty rough. But it looks like he's gonna go for what seems to be the main line. We're going back to the ghost house. Blue
Yep. So
Yosh,
this is so he did not go through the actual exit.
yeah, he just got the key and never came back. Which is kind of interesting. Ratio looked like he made some progress on his side of things.
But in his defense, though, this is one of those hacks that you go through a secret exit, and it's not just like one level and dead ends. It led you on a completely separate trail.
If I didn't know any better, I felt like that trail was gonna lead him to the end of the game because you saw the Bowser Castle, right, and
Right.
Bowser's
Right.
lair and all that jazz. Maybe there's multiple ways to get to the end if I'm looking at the overworlds correctly.
So kind of, yeah, multiple paths. You can beat the game after 16, 15 exits.
Yeah, because it looks like once he does those two, oh, Germdove is
Ooh,
so confused on this setup.
yep.
Because the fishing boot doesn't go, it almost feels like that's the right way. Oh no, Ratio grabbing the bait and barely dying to Lagatute there right before the H. Unfortunate.
I missed it. What did that mushroom do?
It's in the vanilla. It's like it's just a one-up bait, but once you do it, like Lagatute starts being an enemy kind of deal.
Oh, so he doesn't actually, the Lakitu can't damage you if you don't take the one up.
Can he damage you? I think he still can. But he's just he becomes more aggro because I think without it, like you're more likely to just jump on him kind of deal. And but when he's aggro, he's throws spinies on top of his head, so
Oh
it makes it a lot
yeah.
harder. But I believe that's the idea. A ratio is disgusted. We did get the H though, so he is going to be making progress. If this is anything like the other castles, I'm going to assume that this is
What's
four
interesting.
room. Okay, let's see if Germdove can figure out this ending. Looks like he's still trying to figure it out, like putting the key to the bottom. Not really too sure. I'm surprised Ratio figured that out because right now I'm kind of with Germdove being like, what do you do?
Right. Yeah, he figured that out really quick, and I'm like, are you just gonna do these
Look,
small little hops over and no?
yeah, like
Why
look
is
at
the
that. Not in
why
my
is the
advanced
fishing boot
hack.
not following?
Not in my
No, he
advanced
just figured
hack,
that
dude.
out. He just said, "Oh, I get it." He says, "I don't need to do it the hard way."
Yeah, it looks like he does know. He was already on
He
the way
just
back.
figured out he's got to go back and bring the Erie.
Ratio taking some time to think about the situation. Not really too sure how he's going to approach that. Looks like you're going to need to. What do you do? That part looks. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, 2018 was a different time, but Germdove adapting to the time because he ends up getting the level clear. Zero point 0.6 seconds left. Now we're gonna start seeing a little bit of the stuff that we saw Ratio play a while ago. This is the path that he was on earlier.
Yep. So
Right.
once he put that together, that he made quick work of that.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna be in the same level. Slay the Spire? That's the name of the level? Oh, that's funny.
That's your kind of game right there.
It's big.
I never went and played that.
What's
We
your
talked about it, and I never.
problem? What's your problem?
Too many games out there to play, man.
Yeah, that's
Too
fair.
many things, not enough time.
One of these days, I'm just gonna straight up just get a bunch of Kaizo streamers and be like, guys, it's time to play the Slay the Spire roguelike. Ugh. I don't know what to do in this level setup, man. That
That
ratio's
the part
on.
that Ray shown, yeah, that one looks. I don't. It looks like you might need that shell and run and grab the corner piece so you can do a wall and then jump off and throw it.
Ew. What's the point of the triangle? Germdove not getting the spin jump on the spiny, but he knows now. Okay. Oh, getting a release
So
instead of a toss.
I think what ratio is missing is you have to jump and grab that corner and run and land on the Galumba because he's probably going to need the shell for a later part.
We might need to keep a watch on Ratio because life is worth more than living. He just kind of jumped to the right side of the castle and was like, you know what? I'm over it. Okay.
Oh man, see?
Oh, dude,
Okay.
it is kick the shell into the triangle. Jump on it. It You toss the shell on the triangle, you jump on the shell, you jump on the Goomba. Ratio's doing this backwards. Oh, see, he almost had it
Yeah,
there.
okay. Yeah, you don't even need to run up the corner.
Oh, and Germdove should be getting this H unless time tells you otherwise. Nope, he's in there. Now we're gonna see the players both on the same side. Ratio finally gonna make some progress. Gonna jump on the bomb. Watch out for the shell, Ratio. You know, in a hack where time matters, you can't just really can't really kind of do that. Oh, six
Yeah,
seconds left on
that's
the clock.
oof.
Ew.
That's a tight little spot right there.
Okay, Germdove finding out the setup. Watch out for the shell Germdove. Well, he had more time there. I wonder what the difference between both players is. Dude, this Koopa is day one. He clocked in early when it's Ratio. And then Germdove, it's like the guy came late into work. He didn't even text anybody. He didn't let anybody know. And he was like, oh snap, I gotta do my job. Okay. Here we go. This time he gets sniped. Germdove is a little confused. He's like, why did he show up to work early? Watch out, Ratio! Don't grab that shell. Oh, oh, Ratio! Please!
Oh, so that works. That works.
Dude,
Oh, that works too, hiding in the corner.
Germdove just avoided murder, but he can't make that jump up. Unfortunate. Both of these players in the same spot, trying to figure out what to do here. Germdove not gonna figure out that life is worth living because he jumps into the spike, and Ratio is gonna join him because without each other, they are nothing. Here we go. Another attempt. Germdove coming up. Oh, how did the corner? Not this time. He wanted to go for a jump. This
What's up
guy,
with ratios,
that
guys?
guy,
Kicking the shell so
dude,
quick.
that guy clocked in an hour earlier. That was so crazy. What happened? What's going on? Okay, get it out of here. Okay, boom,
There we go. Ratio through
in
the door.
there. Yep, yep. Oh, but there's no
Yeah.
H. You know what that means? What is that setup? Ratio, get that P speed. Running out of time. 6 seconds.
Oh,
Ah!
that is brutal right there. Is that going to set him back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Damn.
Has
That's.
anyone actually ever played Monopoly still?
Mm, I always see Monopoly reference like if people played Monopoly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I always see it in media, and I'm like, I'm convinced no one really plays Monopoly.
It was probably one of my this is my grandfather's favorite board game before he passed.
I liked playing Monopoly, but when you have to deal with the money, like it's just such a bizarre concept. There's one that introduced like a whole card system, and I was like, okay, this might be peak, you know. But
Yeah, but you think of like, Mario Kart and Mario Party is the game to break friendships. Monopoly was the original OG break
yeah,
families apart type of game.
Ratio is getting that clear on that level, by the way, getting that orb. There was just two more tricks from that spot, but it didn't really look that hard. Now we're gonna go to an auto scroller. This is the level we saw earlier, I think. No?
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, this is the one that Germdove did 3 levels ago.
Yeah, it might have been 3 levels ago. I will say going back to it because I think it is should be worth noting. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Monopoly just ruined families because you would just see how corrupt you would see how corrupt the system is. You're like, when did you find that money? What do you mean you bought a hotel? That's not even the rules. You know, when I found out about the auction rule, I was like, my life is crushed. But to be fair, Monopoly goes crazy. When people are playing the rules right, like that game, gonna be there for a long while, kind of deal. Kind of deal.
Oh, yeah, and that's one of those games that goes on for a minimum of 3 hours, and that's a short game.
I know that's like a super short game.
So it looks like Ratio's still trying to figure out what to do there.
You can actually make a compilation of all the times these guys got confused. They look so disgusted. I've never seen these players more in disgust than they have been in this ROM hack race. It's not even particularly interesting. Tell me you haven't run a business, Nitro. I'm just joking. I kind of agree with you. Oh, Germdove missing the final jump for the door. I'm pretty sure after that, it is the orb. That's unfortunate. Okay. Ratio accidentally spinning on the Koopa. Fortunate.
I think he might be trying to spin on the Bullet Bill as well.
Yeah. Oh, you think so?
I could be mistaken. I have to see this next attempt.
Uh,
No, no, he tried a regular jump. He's just it almost seems like you need P speed right there.
it's like if you jump too early, you don't get that wall pushing you that much, so you actually lose momentum. It's like the wall pushing you is that P speed. Oh, Germdove with the clear, gonna get that last jump, not gonna die to the Koopa this time. Meanwhile, on ratio side of things, he is gonna hit the jump. You can trust me on it. Watch this. Oh, he did. He did. He did delay his jump because that is kind of what you need to do. I actually agree, Nitro. Okay, now Germdove's looking at the levels and he's like, wait, so am I caught up? What am I missing?
Oh man. See, that's what I'm saying about these indicators. Like I feel like a lot of creators like the idea of being able to try to beat levels first attempt, and that's why they really like the indicators.
Yeah.
And that's been something we've seen through the entire hack that, in some parts the creator puts a decent indicator, in some parts it's more like, here, figure it out.
Penguin, I'm getting breaking news. I'm getting confirmation right now. The worst thing you've ever thought of is possible that just happened. We have Germdove back on the first level with hashtag the search is on because we need to find the secret exit. I think Germdove is like, I'm pretty sure I have better chances on like, finding the secret exit. Maybe there's more levels cleared, not the end of the ROM hack kind of deal. We need
But
to
he's
find
out
that
of
stuff.
levels though at this point, right?
Yeah, like he's essentially like just at the end. Where is this secret exit? Peekaboo, I don't see. A friggin' ratio with the pipe.
The correct right.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Oh, did
H.
you see that H with 0.4
Yep, yep.
left on the clock?
That's one of those generous pipe resets because before that I think he was at point 2. And then that happens and he's at point 9,
Oh, that's right. That little bit of time.
Germdove being a little adventurous, taking a little dip in the pool. Sometimes, guys, you need to dip your toes in the water. It doesn't hurt to try, unless it is a pool of acid. What is that anyway? That is
I was
like
gonna say piranhas, but
is that piranha?
no, no, dipping your toes in a pool of piranhas.
Sometimes you just gotta dip. Ooh, speaking of dip, Ratio dipping into a fresh sauce of dub as he continues to the next level. We're gonna see some progress. 1.6.
Uh,
Okay, we're in there. We're in there. So Ratio is gonna see some of these levels that we got to see earlier from Germdo's perspective, but just not through the same path. Here we
ooh,
go. We got
the
these
the
awkward platforms.
I was gonna say the platforms are back.
I'm such a hater, dude. I don't like this. Okay. And Germdove gonna finish the first level just for fun. The search
Unfortunately, it doesn't count towards another exit.
the search for the great exit is still on the run. Acid, this level's called hot chocolate. I know, but I mean like in general, what is it usually? I don't know what the it usually is like in the OG vanilla. Yeah,
Yeah.
this secret might be the
Now
apparently.
nobody's tried going into the beans, right? The thing that I mentioned before, no one's tried to go where the beans touch the wall.
Oh, like on both sections.
Right.
Yeah.
So on watching Germdove, so he has the Yoshi. He's going to hit the two turn blocks, and this one right here. Has anyone tried to go through the
Oh,
wall right
I
there?
I could see that because it's like a bigger section kind of deal. I don't think
If
so.
Germdove doesn't find it, it's going to bug me to not know where the secret was.
I'm gonna be honest. I might have to play this hack just so I can find the secret exit.
Oh man, I I I, I want to see that, or trying to duck and go down at the beginning.
I'm actually getting my sources are telling me that apparently all the moderators of SMW Central have not found any proof that there is a secret exit on this level. It hasn't been found. People today have still been searching for hundreds of hours and they can't find it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Did you see he almost tried that section that you were talking about, the one with the beam?
I I just not seen anyone go against the wall. I mean, it might not be there.
Look at that. You know what? I kinda applaud Germdove for that because that one square tile did make me think like there's some way that it's there.
It's a very curious design choice.
Let's say okay, let's think outside the box. Who do we take this Yoshi somewhere besides just dipping him? We can't go to the left because those blocks are turning. Can't really do much with him, dude. Take a dip, dude. This is
I wonder if he was watching for the Galumba to, fall into the hot chocolate and see whether or not he disappears.
dude. What if it's at the very beginning and it's just one of those like Mario Maker ass levels where like you hit the block like over and over until you go to the ceiling?
He's
Okay,
he tried going on that part though, right?
on this left side, the very beginning. Like there's
Oh,
so
are you talking
much.
about like going?
Yeah, like you know how Mario Maker like there's just like levels where at the very far left at the beginning of the level you hit a block and keep going. There's no indication there, but what
Mm.
the creator's gonna start giving us indications now? Yeah, right, Penguin. Anyways,
So
Ratio did get an H on his level, so he's making some solid progress while Germdove is playing Scavenger Hunt.
what about this part right up here to the left? Would he be able to technically make a jump up and around?
I was thinking that earlier. I just don't think it is. I need you to know, Gamer Chris put hot chocolate and drools, and I started feeling it too. I was like, hot chocolate does go kind of crazy.
Well, look
That's
at you all cozy with your blanket.
okay, dude. It's cold outside.
uh, cozy with a blanket, hot chocolate.
What if it's on the message box? Like, get over there. Where are we going? Oh, we died at this map.
We've tried this before.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
could there be a false wall though anywhere?
At this point, I'm convinced everything's false. Dude, I want to explore so bad. Oh, okay. Okay, we did it. We glitched through the
What?
ceiling. Hold. And that's how you do it, baby. And that's how
No.
you do it. Truly, the secret exit was the friends we made along the way kind of deal. Dude, I just don't know where this is. This is impossible. No indicator? I we surveyed 100 people and these were their top 5 answers and no one has the correct answer kind of. Okay, nice shell jump strat.
That was a
Germdove,
nice little skip.
yeah, Germdove's starting to find.
What's up with that spike top that just walks through the wall?
Oh, in Ratio's game?
Yeah.
I don't know why the creator like in that level was like everything just goes through walls. You know why not? And so
It's
like
probably it's a fake wall disguised in lunar magic for
because
sure.
you see the shell in the bottom right that like comes through the wall as well. There was another level where they mess with that aspect. But look at Ratio's side. Look at where the shell goes. Oh,
Yeah, it goes right through into the next bucket.
yeah, the Spire also had one for the yeah. Okay, here we go. Germ Dove.
To
Can
the
he
left of
get
that first.
can he get
Uh,
another
oh.
video? I mean, level.
Or to the left of those.
This might be impossible. I don't think anyone's ever seen it. I'm convinced no one in the history of Kaizo knows where this exit is. You know what's so
Oh,
interesting? I've seen both of these players' chats when it's come to this first level. No one's figured it. You know what I mean? Well, from what I've read, no one's figured it out. Oh
I was about to
no.
say, I don't think you can't have a false like level. They changed the rules on SMW Central. You know, there has to be a secret there, or there has to be at least 25 levels.
So if you were to ask me, if you were to ask me personally, IP, hello, I would say that I would beat the ROM hack, and then maybe that leads me to the Star World. And like the idea behind it is that you know how like creators when they oh
Oh,
he
there it is.
found
That's what
it.
I was saying. The on the left. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, again, this is the reason why I'm not playing. Germdove dub! Okay! Scavenger hunt completed. The first time this has ever been recorded in the history of secret exits. A lot of people have talked about this hack being one of the hardest puzzle hacks in the world, but we are going to make some progress. And look at that bright yellow level as we see the yellow palace coming up. Well, I say yellow, but it's probably going to be called like teal palace or something crazy.
Teal pals. That'll be the color red,
I hope you know how
and
to
no
shell
teal and red.
jump. Frank? Frank said that? Oh, Frank.
Who the hell's Frank? Oh, Frank's the creator.
Yeah, yeah. Truly, who is Frank? A question we all ask ourselves. Germdove running out of time. Unfortunate. Dude, he. I'm sorry. That's just so funny. Okay. Anyways. Anyways, let's move on. So, interesting progression being made. That first that first secret exit's crazy. I don't know. I think it's even crazier because I could be wrong, but I felt like there's no indication. It is it's a second half secret exit where you have to backtrack for a reason you would never really backtrack there. So I guess it kind of like avoids all the natural rules we think about when we think about secret exits, you know?
The only thing that kind of gave me even kind of a inkling that that would be there is just how much at that part the creator forces you to go forward. And I was like, there's a lot of empty space at that bottom left part of that section.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. It's just such a crazy exit, man. It's so crazy. Anyways, here we go. Germdove with more time this time. Gonna get that double shell jump. Gonna go across. Can he get the final jump into the H? There he goes. Boom. Not gonna run out of time this
He,
time. Big H. And the other side of things, ratio point
ratio
one.
point one.
A man of many seconds. And here we go.
Taking a victory sip of looks like a Chick-fil-A milkshake.
Man, I wish that were me. Look at him go. He's enjoying that thing. Guys, there is 20 minutes left. Ratio with 12 X's, Germdove with 16. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hypey. This race does seem pretty close, but doesn't Ratio have to find the secret exit? Scavenger
Looks
Hunt is definitely the hardest level in my opinion. The hot chocolate scavenger hunt. The one that people don't talk about. Okay? Here we go. Alright, progression. Looks like Germdove might be reaching the end of this. Will he have enough time? Oh, he tossed it to the back.
oh
That,
yeah.
that kind of makes sense because oh, do you need to do that actually? Because it's a green shell, right? You get two jumps on it. You get the one from the back, then you get the one after the triangle.
Wait, is that always the case with a green shell? You get two bounces?
For the most part. Yeah, look at
You
like
don't get that with red?
I don't get that with red. A lot of people,
What? I didn't know that's about vanilla.
a lot of people tell you you get two. You don't get two. I don't know. Is it vanilla?
I that see that's you're making me question everything at this point.
Everyone knows. Oh, clear! Germdove with the double shell jump. So the thing is about a green shell. Anytime you see a green shell, your mind goes, "Ah, yes, two two bounces." Because if you didn't want two bounces, you would just use a red shell, and everyone knows that. Everyone knows. I s-
Apparently not.
no,
Penguin missed this.
no, I'm just messing. But I feel like I
I
feel
mean,
like
I'm watching ratio. He's I mean, he's getting two bounces, whereas like he lands on that yellow and it stops. I mean, actually kind of makes sense. I didn't know that.
a nuclear mishap. What is going on in the Germdove side plot?
So Gamer Chris says I think two bounce shell is in the original code, but largely unused. At least at least for the green, we just saw ratio bounce one time on the yellow, and it actually went into a stopped state.
I'm getting confirmation that two Kaizo to learn says green shells are two bounce.
And good thing to know.
My sources are very factual as I have been seeing them play two Kaizo to learn.
See, I missed an important step in my Kaizo career.
It's not dependent on color? Oh, here we go. What's next? You're gonna tell me that the blue wings on Yoshi aren't vanilla? No, I mean
No, I mean we'll just look at ratio stream. When he throws the yellow, it's one bounce and then goes into a unmoved state right here. Boom, stops.
what do you think makes the creator use different shells here? You think he was just like it'd be cool to go through the colors?
I mean that's what I would have done. I don't know how many people that are creators that actually know that green gets two bounces, especially with all these new base ROMs and stuff that allow you to have multiple bounces
Hmm.
and ASMs. Which I will say, I don't know if you've ever opened up Lunar Magic, but it is pretty daunting.
Yeah.
Uh, ratio didn't spin,
That's kind of the story of this ROM hack, right? Didn't spin, didn't win, kind of deal.
didn't spin,
Ooh,
didn't win.
you got it in there. You saw that P switch on Germdove side of things. Barely gets that H. Couldn't find enough time. We got Fire Flower level. You hate to see it here. Oh, he's so confused. Oh, you shoot the bottom. Okay. Oh, wow. That is kind of crazy. I don't know if you see that. Like you can shoot the muncher and you make it active. Uh, but then you gotta
Ah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Ratio touched the H and died. He ran out of
That's
time.
That's so. This section is so crazy that Germdove is on because afterwards you spin, you shoot the fireball. You can
You got a
activate that
duck.
muncher. You can activate that muncher, and you
Oh,
got a
yeah,
duck.
yeah. That's right.
Okay, ratio with another chance. Maybe this time he won't run out of time, and he gets there. Point 0.5, solid point 0.5, guys. Solid. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get some. Let's get through shells through some walls. This level gives you a lot of time. Yeah, so
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that.
10
Look
seconds
at
on the clock.
10 seconds. That's a ninja runner, dude. Easy first try. Okay. Germdove with the progression. Get that normal jump, get that duck in. Make sure to be all tucked up. Oh, but also make
Oh.
sure to get your fire out. Guys, there's 13 minutes left on the hack.
So is Ratio going to be the first person to actually see the end castle?
Looks like it. He didn't even read the message block. He's like, I don't got time for that. It's so out there that I feel like I have to read it. You know, when it's like out of your way, I'm like, what could be
See,
so important?
I skipped them a lot of times.
What's your problem? You hate me?
No,
I'm just so curious. I just want to know what the creator is talking about.
Maybe I'm just the weird one.
I don't think so because one of the things that bothers me about watching most people is I never see them like open the boxes, right? Everyone's like, I can't apply. Oh, look, Rachel's reading. Okay. Oh, and Germdove barely missing up that last jump. He had a second left, so I don't know if he got there. Yeah, Germdove did read the message. Germdove is a person who reads the ROM hack details though. If there is a README in a patch note, he would be like, gotta read that first.
But at the same time too, he's also the, if you want to know not common knowledge about SMW and OG, he's the person to ask as well.
Looks like Ratio with that information is gonna go back and well, for what it's worth, Jeremy, you did run out of time, but he doesn't need to know that. Just fix the jump next time you got it. That slide at the beginning costs you everything. Ratio is going to go for this castle that we didn't see him play earlier. This one is pretty hard, in my opinion. I thought this section was kind
This
of easy.
one, yeah, this one is definitely gonna, unfortunately, take up a lot of time to clear some exits.
Ooh.
They're actually both questioning where the other exits are right now.
Yeah, because there's 25. I would think that once you beat the castle, that there's like a Star World. At this point, I'm convinced there's a Star World.
Or, there's the switch palaces too. Does the, is it going to be you need so many switch palaces to get to the final castle bridge, or is there something post game that you need the palaces for?
I think for how many exits there are, there has to be a level like that, right? 'Cause I'm kind of thinking with you on that line where I'm like, so okay, let's picture it this way. This level that Germdove's playing is 19. Palace is going to be 20.
Then still 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, five more.
And that level with the 50-second timer, it's a double exit. Germdove with the clear. 1 second left. No worries. Ratio kind of try to figure out
1.0.
the castle. Shoot, guys. The yellow palace
So yeah,
switch. Yoshi's Casino. Let's go gambling. Okay. Okay. Light on top of glass. Okay. So looks like we're going to be dismounting this Yoshi quite a bit. Interesting stuff. Here we go. And drop him. That seems like a tough jump. I have a question for you. Those black blocks they always kill? Or is it like something you can change the color?
um, I
Oh, he just landed on it.
honestly, I don't know whether or not it's technically a reskinned 1F0.
Yeah. I think he touched it right now and it was fine.
He touched it, but he goes, Mario goes through it. So it looks like some sort of slope assist.
I'm talking about the black square.
Oh, the black squares. I thought you were talking about the little glass blocks.
I actually
Um,
never really know how that is in the original Mario. I just kind of trust that it's there, I guess.
I don't know. He just touched the muncher, so we don't know whether or not. But Yoshi, can he? No, because anytime he's on Yoshi, he's on munchers too. So I don't know whether or not the black blocks are just decorative or are they death blocks.
Oof. Yeah, I kind of assume that they are regular. Because if you saw the point where he died, there's a point where you get the wall jump and such. You're gonna need to make a walkway on it. There's no way you could do that spot specific. Like right here. Yeah, he just landed on
Yep.
it.
Okay. Yep. So they're
Uh,
decorative.
7 seconds left on the clock, so he's probably not that too far from the end of the section there. It looks like you're gonna have to juggle Yoshi for a little bit, just like at least 2 hops in.
You know what we're not seeing past the first couple of levels? The use of mushrooms that give you more time.
You think that first level was such an anomaly. A lot of these a lot of these levels are interesting. I'm surprised there is not like more. Mm, I guess if the creator wanted to give them time, they just put more time kind of deal. Because that's why like at the very end they're just like, here's like a 50-second section kind of deal. Germdove is gonna get there in time with the second, but oh, you know how that goes.
That's
Timer.
so tight.
Looks like you need to be there with at least, what do you think? 2 seconds, maybe?
So 2 seconds probably looks like enough, or to be there, above 1 or 1.1
Yeah.
to set you back to. Even then, I don't know. 1.9 seems kind of tight.
1.5 is your guess. That's 1.5 actually seems kind of about right. So you would just need to be anywhere in the 1 second mark because it'll reset to 1.9. Kind of interesting. Also, Ratio got through this section once, but then died to the shell toss bump part. That part is kind of tough.
And he just lost on the beans. The beans are weird when you're, unfortunately, giggity touching the tip.
Giggity touching the tip.
Reverse the thing.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Oh man, six minutes left on the clock. It's looking pretty doomed for Germdove. Watch this comeback. Ratio, now's your time to shine. It's over. It's over. Oh no, it's looking grim. I'm actually surprised for. Oh, of course, there's a Kaizoff
Oh.
block there. I don't
It
think you.
always does it surprise you sometimes when you do something the first time and not hit a Kaizo block, but end up coming back to it, and that's when you hit it?
There's been times where I'm just like I'm gonna pretend there's a Kaiser block there, and I'll constantly like avoid it, right? Like it'll be like 5 times in, and then one attempt, I guess I'm just getting lazy about it, and I forget. I hit the Kaiser block, and I'm like, this whole time, how could this have happened? You know?
Yeah.
Jumping off a little too early. I don't blame
At the
Germ Dove because
dismount.
looks like he needs to be there quicker. Dude, Ratio is sipping right now. Okay.
I'm surprised
Uh-oh.
Germdove is continuing to go on.
Okay. As opposed to what?
Oh, I'm talking about that run. He missed eating the spring, but he continued to do the run for a good like 7 seconds.
By the way, fun fact, Yump, and a second fun fact, 1.7. Metro is pretty close. Okay, Yoshi's Casino is done.
Right, ratio through the door. Where was the checkpoint at?
It's after this second section. The castles are like two levels or two sections. Checkpoint two sections. Seems
So
like it should be.
Germ just checked. He has 20 exits, and then he has the level, the black and white level, and then that would be 21, and then the final castle will be 22. So there's still three
Don't forget.
unaccounted levels.
Don't forget that that level is it has a secret exit.
So three. So that would still be two.
So
And what do you think the chances of it being post castle? Two levels.
I'm thinking 21, 22, 23 is a secret exit, and then it's what, two levels in the Star World? That's weird.
That or this branching path actually goes through more than one.
Oh! Oh, did you see
What the
that?
heck? Did it just take him back to that
Yeah, he went through
chocolate?
he went through what seems like to be a door that took him back. Guys, For all my level 1 lovers out there, do not be afraid. There's more time to go back. Germdove, go back in the door. You hate us. Go back, go back. Go, go back. Get in there, get in there. Ew, okay. Hot chocolate is back on the menu, boys. Credits might be an exit. Credits might be an exit. A bridge might be an exit. Okay, here we
Sounds
go.
like we got chaos out there.
Ew, what the heck?
Oh,
What the heck?
what's up with the H up there?
That's a
Oh, he's probably got to go through one more room probably to go. It sets him back up there.
that's a surprise tool we'll use for later type of age. Dude. Kaizo in 2018. I
So
actually like the levels, the black and white background. I've never played any of them myself though, so maybe that's why I like it. Visually, it looks maybe
I
playing
think
it
the
is.
only one that I played that had one on that was it Quickie World or Quickie World 2?
Uh-huh. Quickie World 2?
No, I
Really?
didn't play Quickie World 2. It must have been Quickie World 1. It's one of the post castle levels, right? Oh,
He's in there.
look at that H.
What an just die in return from the checkpoint.
If the music sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yep, he did that because it was glitching out.
Okay, double shell jump, classic. Even Germdove puts his pants one leg at a time. These sprites that you could just walk through is so weird. What's that door over there? What's going on over here? Oh, oh, different colored shells. Key! Secret exit. Oh, dude, we're gonna find out. With a minute left, what is it? What could it possibly be? Show me the star. Blue Palace. Satan's a switch?
So that definitely tells you that there is going to be something post castle,
Okay,
meaning all of these.
I gotta figure it out, Penguin. Ready for this? This is
What's up?
22. Regular level's 23. Bridge to check if you have the palace switches is 24. The final level is 25. Easy GG's. Shake the hand. Dude, by the way, 20 seconds left on the clock. I've seen Ratio come back from these, but it's looking grim. With 8 levels behind, it's looking unlikely. And it's looking like Germdove is your Kaizo Season 4
Season 4 winner.
winner. Okay. What an interesting hack. That's for sure.
It had surprisingly, if this is supposed to be a platformer. It had a lot more shells.
Yeah. It actually did have a quite a decent amount of shells. Okay. Damn. Germdove with a big W over ratio. Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, guys, but this was like for another season that they hadn't played for a while. Like it was something that
Oh,
kept getting
yeah.
like postponed.
Yeah, or just kind of just set on the back burner and then forgot for a bit. But these both these racers are really great players. They're awesome people.
What a time. Damn. Well, what a crazy hack. Dude, I kinda wanted to play that hack, and then the more it went on, the more I was kinda like, oh.
I think your mind changed as soon as you've Germdove found the secret.
I think that's what it was, because I was just being a little curious critter, dude. I just wanted to know. I mean, now we just gotta see the last few levels, but
Now you want to find out whether or not there's a bridge. There's got to be a bridge.
I'm like pretty sure it's what I said, where it's like level clear bridge and that because once you do that level, you'll see a bridge and you're like, wait, where's the last palace switch?
But it also kind of, what else is kind of curious is to know how many switch palaces would have been required. You know, is it 3 out of 5, 4, 5
Oh,
out of 5,
that's true.
depending on the arrangements?
That's true.
It's
Damn, dude. What a race. Ooh.
it's
All right. Well, I think overall that hack was pretty interesting. I'm kind of surprised that hack had some very challenging levels, I think there was like
for sure.
I think there was like 3 or 4 where I was like, damn, that's a little tough what they're asking you for. I think I kind of agree that it's advanced, but there's some like hard knowledge checks that are there, and for some comparison to other advanced hacks, I'm just like,
That's what
no
I was
way.
that's what I felt like. You know, the timer was one thing, but there was definitely some knowledge. I thought, you know, for Cape too, I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, that was advanced.
Yeah, that was those timers. Uh, the timers alone, if this got pushed to expert, I wouldn't be mad. Just because of the timer
Right,
at factor.
right.
The more I think about it.
But like you said, there definitely was some advanced knowledge that I don't think a lot of people by the time that they're at advanced ROM hacks would necessarily know right away.
Yeah. It's kind of rough. But man, GG's to both players. GG's to Germdove. Penguin, thanks for joining me. Guys, it's been a pleasure. What a good race. I'm actually excited that more people have been doing like more Kaizoff races recently.
Yeah, it's grown. I mean, I don't know if you saw that since the shell one started, there was a bunch of people jumping in and wanting to participate after it had started. So we're definitely seeing some growth. But thank you for having me to help commentate this really fun race.
Yeah, this race is actually so good. I like I feel so weird about these hacks because I think the advanced hacks are pretty cool because they go through them constantly, right? But I always worry that there's like not that many levels. But this one was kind of cool. I kind of like the length of the hack and overall how it went. I think more hacks like this for racing kind of sick. But obviously finding that one through the roulette is kind of crazy. Chiji winning
Right,
against
yeah,
the
the 25 I think was just enough cuz they both almost got through, you know, a good portion of them. But it was long enough that, you know, we didn't run out of levels before the 2 hour mark.
yeah. Yeah, Germdove is still going. We'll probably get answers. We'll probably end the stream here and we'll raid Germdove. Uh,
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you having me. I guess the little one never ended up taking a nap, so I got to go deal with the little cranky 2-year-old.
yeah, that's fair. Just like your little one, I will probably be taking a nap as well. Thanks for being here, Penguin. It was a blast commentating with you.
All right. Well, hopefully we get to do this again. You have a good one. Enjoy your nap if you get to do it.
You too, homie. See you around.
All right. Later, bud.
Okay. I'd be as truly the little one. It's true. We go say GG. GG's.
GG's the germ again. Yo, thanks, Hypey. I appreciate it.
Why make this black and white?
It is a throwback.
Let's go raid him. We can raid Germ. TikTok, YouTube, if you guys want to keep up.
I don't think
it's
adding anything to it.
Please subscribe. Whatever you need to do there.
Guys, I am probably
is,
gonna
Hypey, it is.
stream
Thank you
later
very
in the
much.
day. I don't know what we're gonna
Thank you,
play.
Penguin, as well.
I was genuinely thinking about playing this hack, but I think I'm against it. I think I'm gonna live through Germdove and be like, you know what? That was cool. Thanks for exploring. Oh, he just got more time because Yoshi hatch.
It's gotta be a green shell.
Germdove with the throw block. He is gonna go across. Oh, missing the last shell jumps in 2026. That's kind of embarrassing. I would never say that though. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I will be back on later. We'll see what happens. Appreciate everyone. let's go say hi to Germdove. And don't forget to please follow these people. They're all amazing. I'm gonna do this transition that way I don't show anything I'm not supposed to. Not that I'm hiding it. I'm not hiding it. Can't prove. Can't prove that I'm hiding it. And if you
I'm
can,
surprised
the heck?
at how long this hack is. How big it is.
But here is the germ of dove.
I had sort of expected to
Okay.
be in and out
All right, guys.
pretty quick.
Thanks
after
for
the
watching
first level,
again. Make sure
but
you say
there's been a lot
GG's,
of
all that jazz.
sticking
I will
points
see
in
you
there.
guys next time. Goodbye.